This is my 100th guitar. Out of 150 some, this is the only one that I have. When I was growing up, there was always music somewhere, it seemed like. My grandfather, Norman Edmonds, was a fairly famous fiddle player around this area. They used to do a radio show every week. Even before 3 years old, I have pictures of me getting two sticks and looking like I'm playing like my grandfather. I was pretty much a showman when I was little. I used to get up there, and I think the first time I played in Galax I was five or six. And I didn't realize anything about being nervous then. I would just get up there and play, and then I guess being small and maybe playing as well as I did at that age, the crowd would really respond. My family would play at auction sales every Saturday, and then somewhere that night at a fiddler's convention or some kind of festival. It was a pleasure to see the excitement on my dad's face. He got a real big kick out of it. One of the biggest things that helps me on my instruments is some of the experiences I've had in recording studios. Being a session player, you have to be in perfect tune and your guitar has to note just right. And I built enough now that I can make a guitar that has a lot of low end without being boomy, or I can make a bright guitar if that's what they want. Every piece of wood is different, and I select the wood thinking about what I want my instrument to sound like. I'll probably never play it the same way twice. I never know what's going to come up next. The notes, I don't really think about it very often. It's just how I feel and what comes out. In the last few years, I've kind of got away from playing more than what I used to. But the pleasure I get out of building is somewhat the same. If I see Vince Gill up on stage at the Grand Ole Opry and he's playing an Edmonds guitar, I don't know, I can't really describe how that feels. Or when I hear it on the radio and know that I created something that's making that sound and I hear it, that gives me the same feeling almost as when I used to play. There's Martins out there hundreds of years old that's still playable, and that's what I want mine to be. You know, 100 years from now, somebody pick it up and say, this guy was a pretty good builder. Pretty nice.